Shop until I'm dropping like a body.
Good morning.
Call of Duty all throughout the lobby. We doing the war for them racks.
Good morning.
Bomb for them bags. I'm shopping till I'm dropping like a body. Call of Duty all throughout the lobby. My brother hit me up, say he needs some work.
Good morning.
Money on my homie book. When you out here, know you can't be cutting up. Diamonds on my wrist looking like a flood. Money coming in from different countries. Wow.
Good morning, Joby.
Time to pick the town. When I'm overseas, they like to call me
Go dog.
Playing with the rats like it's peekaboo. Only designer on my feet.
Yes.
Can't be parking the foreign on the
Good
street.
morning,
See,
Stacy.
I'm moving in silence. All you see is the violence. There's a war going on. All you see is the riot.
Right.
You better be prepared for the heat.
Yes, good morning.
After the
Kareem
war
the
come the
Dream.
peace. I told my brother I'll be here when he get home. I think it's time to
Good
buy
morning.
another phone. We going to war for these racks. We dropping this bomb for them bags. Shopping till I'm dropping like a body. Call of Duty all throughout the lobby. We going to war for
You like
them
this
racks.
shirt?
We dropping the bomb for them bags. I'm shopping till I'm dropping like a body.
Good morning.
Call of Duty all throughout the lobby. When you in the streets, you
All right, let's move on. We gotta get this show started. We're off to a late start, ladies and gentlemen, but you know we are here.
Feel like I'm stuck inside.
Z-Fock, I see you, my good friend.
It's like I'm stuck in time.
Yep.
It's like a curse.
Right. Yeah. Good morning.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
No, we're getting
I'll be
into
back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class. You can tell that I made it. Look at my grass. Cars full of garage, the tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you get famous.
That algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my Zodiac. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they is my ex, that mean they left me. They don't get replies if they text me.
With my chest cause I mean it.
That's right.
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited. Call me the master with a new whip. I'ma take off in a spaceship.
Here it goes.
I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days.
Yes.
Shit was radical.
Very radical.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like deja vu. It's like deja vu.
Very radical.
It's like deja vu.
Thank you, Mr. Woman. Thank you, Straight Facts. I see you
It's deja
speaking in here.
vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the
All
Terminator
right,
screaming.
ladies and gentlemen, that's the beginning. Let's get this show started. We are off to a rocky start, but you know, we're going to have a rocky finish, right? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some of the hospitality stuff out of the way before we get this show off the ground. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H, all right? And by the way, shout out to this picture, right? I mean, I put this picture up because I can understand why MAGA is so torn, right? MAGA. I'm sure it's very hard to decide which of these two candidates to support, right? Thank you, everyone, for the gifts. All right, who would you rather support? This guy, President Joe Biden, or the other one on the right, who's clearly America's worst criminal and a terrorist, not only to the United States but to the rest of the world, right? It's very simple, all right? So let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, where are my manners, ladies and gentlemen? For those of you who do not know who I am, it's quite simple. I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's quite simple. The first H stands for honest. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth, so help me God, all right? I'm the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me, I guarantee you that, all right? And no disrespect to all of you other folks who are honest, but it's no one more honest than Zeus. I'm so sorry. The second H is because I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. Listen, if I get it wrong, I will be the first to apologize, right? It just turns out I haven't been wrong lately, all right? I mean, yeah, I was wrong when I said I wouldn't talk about those bears, but you know what? sometimes players make mistakes, right? All right, and then the last, final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. All right, now listen, we got a lot of imposters out here on social media. They're out here photocopying Zeus's style. You see these content creators right now, they're running out of sauce. They don't know how to cook it like I do. And they're out here photocopying Zeus. I got something to say to you folks. Listen, I am one of those ones, all right? I'm actually one of one, to be quite honest, all right? And so what I'm going to say to you guys is, listen, I'm the real deal. All right, I'm the real McCoy. Many are called, but only a few are chosen, ladies and gentlemen. I, Zeus, a.k.a. Triple H, am the chosen one. So, all you other fake content creators, cut it out, all right? Now, what we do on this side of town, my good friend Conservative Lynn, she coined it very well. She said Zeus is off the rails, and at first I said, wow, how could you say such a thing? But I'm starting to realize Conservative Lynn was on to something. Yes, this programming is considered rated Z, off the rails, and what we do is we hold our friends on the right, especially their leader, Donald J. Trump, accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds as well as their crimes. All right. So if you are a Trump supporter and you do not like truth, I'm going to give you a heads up. Now is your opportunity to leave this live. Right. That's the only thing she got right. Now is your opportunity to leave this live. Oh, my gosh. Ange, you're good. Your man clickbait is out there, Ange. Make sure you put a tight leash on him. All right, Ange. I'm going to give you the opportunity to leave this live, exit stage left, because there's going to be an overwhelming amount of truth coming out of here. And I don't want to see any dissension in the comment section. A lot of people have been asking me, Zeus, when you say you don't want any dissension in the comment section, what are you talking about? What I'm saying is when you Trump supporters start disagreeing with me, I consider that dissension. When you start accusing me of things and calling me bad, nasty names in the comment, by the way, I don't mind. I consider that dissension. Borderline treason. It's one step away from being treasonous in the kingdom, right? I don't want you to be feeling uncomfortable, so listen up. I'm going to give you the opportunity of the lifetime. Now is your chance to exit the live, or as I like to say, listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here,
right,
then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we do poke bears around here.
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're going to get the bear.
Yeah, it's going to be some bear poking around here as well. So what I want to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, is Donald Trump and his supporters. They're out here saying ridiculous things. They're saying things like they're winning. Have you ever heard them say that they're winning, right? You hear them say stuff like this?
We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with healthcare and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
And when Trump said that, I knew right then and there that his supporters were in deep, deep trouble. Whatever he was handing out at that rally, they took not just one dose, they took an overdose of it. Right? And so now I understand very clearly why they're running around here saying they're winning when in fact that they're losing. So I got something to say to you Trump supporters, all right? You said orange Kool-Aid. I see you, Brother Itchy. I see you, champ. So we're going to talk quickly about the paradox of Donald Trump's winning and his supporters losing, all right? So good morning, Americans, Democrats, Independents, real Republicans, and not you, MAGA. MAGA, you need to sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. All right, Attacking, I see you. And I have not forgotten about what you did yesterday, Attacking. All right. So once again, I sit here before you on this sacred middle throne in the middle of Mount Olympus to shed light on a prevailing phenomenon that has captured the attention of many. The apparent paradox of Donald Trump's so-called consistent victories and the losses of his supporters. As some may say, this is a complex subject that demands careful analysis and an unbiased examination of some of the facts. And I know there's a lot more I can go into detail about with this, but I got to be very brief because we got a lot of headlines to cover, all right? Donald Trump's ability to maintain a strong and dedicated base of MAGA demon-possessed supporters is definitely undeniable. Never seen anything like this in U.S. history. All right? I mean, these folks, they give Donald Trump their souls. They give them their 401ks. They even destroy their own households for this guy. It's winning and losing at the same time, right? His political career has been marked by captivating charisma, an unorthodox approach, and an unwavering determination to connect with his supporters. Trumpism, or as I like to say, the MAGA demon, it resonates with the millions of supporters he has who, you know, you go on TikTok and they say that they feel unheard. They start crying, right? They feel frustrated or disenfranchised by the establishment. His supporters, they find hope in his promises, which we all know are lies, to shake up the system and prioritize their concern. You know, we're going to get tough on immigration. You heard all the stuff he said he was winning, right? However, ladies and gentlemen, I got some bad news for you. It's become crystal clear that Trump supporters are consistently losing, right? They are. They are. Don't boo me. This is true. They're consistently losing, and why they are losing, let's take a little bit of a closer examination of why they're losing. It is essential to recognize that politics is a multifaceted and ever-evolving landscape. All right, where victories and losses are not always clear-cut. And while Trump's presidency may have came to an end, it's clear that his influence on American politics persists, and his MAGA supporters continue to frame a lot of nationwide conversations. So in evaluating the impact of Trump's policies, it is crucial to acknowledge both there may have been some achievements and a lot of shortcomings. Supporters of the former president often point to his administration's tax cuts. They always like to brag about that. Deregulation efforts and strong stance on trade as a success that benefited the American economy. Furthermore, Trump's dedication to appointing conservative judges has had a lasting impact on the judiciary branch, shaping the interpretation of laws for years to come. This is what they're running on. On the other hand, it is essential to recognize the losses that Donald Trump comes with, right? And they extend way beyond the realm of policy. Trump's MAGA-possessed supporters have experienced lots of setbacks in the form of social polarization, the erosion of trust in our great institutions like the DOJ and the FBI, good morning, Todd, and a heightened political divisiveness. These consequences have strained their relationships with their families and friends, widened ideological gaps, and challenged the very fabric of our democracy. Simply put, there was never a red wave. They recently lost in the special elections, and their leader is currently being prosecuted, and some of them have been imprisoned behind their participation in the January 6th insurrection, right? I mean, this is winning, right? Nonetheless, it is crucial to remember that politics, listen up, MAGA, is cyclical. And the notion of winning and losing is, as some say, subjective. Supporters of Donald Trump are going to continue to experience setbacks the more Donald Trump continues to win. This is facts. The more Donald Trump wins, the more his supporters lose, right? All right, so listen up. In conclusion, MAGA, listen up to Zeus. And I'm not lying to you. I have no reason to lie to your behinds. I've never lied to you once. In conclusion, the idea that Donald Trump and his supporters are winning is false. Uh-oh. While his presidency may have had its share of victories, it is evident that he is more of a loser than a winner, which is why he did not get a second term, and his supporters are currently struggling to fit into American society where they must engage in democracy. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, now that we know that Donald Trump, if he wins, his supporters lose. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters a round of boos and shame, because they're really two peas in a pod. They're all losers, right? Here we go. This is it. This is the first round of boos and shame. All right, this is the first round of boos and shame. All right, so when you hear, I'm gonna make sure I love it. I love doing this, right?
We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
We're going to have to win more. I mean, you could hear, I mean, if I would have been at that, I know clickbait, is clickbait still here? I know good and well, this is the rally he went to where he went from being regular MAGA to ultimate MAGA, right? All right, that's what he did. Is that the rally, clickbait? Is that when you went? Is that the rally you went to and became ultimate MAGA? He went Super Saiyan at that MAGA. Huh? He exploded and turned it into the biggest loser we've ever seen. All right, let's get started with some of today's headlines. Well, this came out yesterday, and I know a lot of us, we all keep up with the same thing. So if this is just a bit of a reminder, so you know what happened with this, right? Out in Fulton County, Fani Willis, she's prosecuting Donald Trump, tied to, his election, January 6th business, trying to overthrow the votes of the good people of Georgia. And a couple of days ago, we saw videos of folks like Sidney Powell, Jenna Ellis, circulating on the internet, where they were explaining what really happened, leading up to January 6th. These are real Trump supporters. These are real people who love Donald Trump, boots on the ground, coming out and explaining what really happened. Dan Scavino, I mean, this guy definitely needs to be looked into as well. So we know all of that information came out, and there were some questions about who leaked the video. And in typical fashion, MAGA refused to look within, and they had explanations on who leaked the video. I went into a lot of red spaces, greetings, Nutty, and a lot of these Trump supporters were trying to say Fani Willis leaked the video footage. Well, yesterday, they were in court, all right? Some of these MAGA folks and their attorneys were in court, and the news came out about who really leaked the video. It was a lawyer of Misty Hampton, a co-defendant. She leaked the video footage. All right, and this is what they say. An attorney for one of former President Donald Trump's co-defendants in Georgia's election interference case admitted yesterday to having leaked video testimony from several other co-defendants that appear to indicate what length Trump was prepared to go in order to stay in power. The former president allegedly intended to simply refuse to leave the White House, according to former Trump attorney Jenna Ellis, who was videotaped interview was among those shared to the news media. This is what happened. Jonathan Miller, an attorney representing former election official Misty Hampton, made the confession during an emergency hearing yesterday called by Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee. He explained that he acted in Hampton's best interest. This is one of the biggest cases the country has had, and transparency is very important, Miller said, adding that his client also places a high value on transparency. In being transparent with the court and to make sure that nobody else gets blamed for what happened, so I can go to sleep well tonight, Judge, I did release those videos to one outlet. So, what we have here is evidence that MAGA is doing all they can to help Donald Trump try to fight this case because they know he's guilty as all get out. He's guilty as hell. And what they did was they subjected these witnesses to more harassment because we know how MAGA gets down. They attack their own. They eat their own. I'm pretty sure clickbait right now is organizing a nasty attack on these folks because they're going to be telling the truth on Donald Trump and his crime, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do on this side of town. Ray, how am I a liar? Ray, you're a liar. See, this is that dissension I'm talking about. Ray, now don't mute him or anything. Don't mute Ray or anything. He's expressing his dissension, and I probably ruined his breakfast, right? The other night in that live we were in, they couldn't believe that I said defense problem. You're right, Greg. Right, you're right, Z-Pac. That's why we're covering. I was there. I heard it, and that's one of the reasons I'm covering this so that they know. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ray, you're one of the folks that I was saying this to. If you don't like this level of truth, Ray, pack your bags and go to Russia. All right? Leave.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here,
Ray?
you can leave.
Ray?
If you're not happy
You don't like
in the
America?
US, if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
Anybody out there forcing Ray to stay in this live? By a show of hands, are any of you forcing Ray and his friends to stay here? Because I don't get it, Ray. Yeah. I mean, you're more than welcome to say, but you should sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. Because, Ray, you're not winning. You're losing. Maybe clickbait will take you. Maybe clickbait will let you ride in the passenger side of his ride. Okay, but that's not winning. That's just going around the block with another loser as far as I'm concerned. All right? Now let's get back to top. Let's get back on topic. So join me in giving Mr. Miller and Misty Hampton a round of boos and shame because once again they've been caught trying to wiggle out of being held accountable for breaking the law. Let's go ahead and give them some boos and shame. All right, now we got to move it on. All right, I see we are a little behind schedule. You know what we do. I cover what I need to cover, and then we open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. Speaking of what's going on in Fulton County, more news. There appears to be a perceived double standard. All right, a discrepancy between the kind of bullying Trump co-defendant can do and Donald Trump. Harrison Floyd, a black guy, you know they say blacks for Trump. This is one. Woo, oh God, I've never seen black folks so willing to go to prison in my life for this. And they're willing to go to prison for Donald Trump. Out of all the reasons I've seen brothers go down, and believe you me, when they go down, I'm like, that is not fair. But this is one of those situations. I'm like, you know what? Lock his behind up. He didn't lost it. Harrison Floyd, a co-defendant in the Georgia election fraud case, faced a motion from Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis, all right, yesterday, asking the judge to revoke his bond. over his social media post that she says amounts to witness tampering. All right. All right. Now, this is what the issue is. They're going, they're emphasizing how could, the noted that Floyd could end up in jail. All right. Emphasizing that this is not something that Donald Trump has faced, even though he too has intimidated witnesses. Did his lawyers bring that up in the case? Because it's interesting that he's doing what Donald Trump is doing, but not facing the same, freedom to move, right? So Fulton County wants Floyd to bring his behind back to their jail and maybe have a nice little sit down, because guess what? He's not Donald Trump, and he's a brother. So, is this a double standard? Well, I could have told Floyd a long time ago, Floyd, you don't have the complexion for the protection. He doesn't. But Floyd, he's taking that MAGA demon. That MAGA demon got the stronghold over his mind, and he really does think he's winning. He thinks he's like Donald Trump, and he can get on social media and do whatever Donald Trump does. Because after all, that's the MAGA way. So ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Floyd, Brother Floyd, we're going to call him Brother Floyd, right? A round of boos and shame, because somehow when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't see that he's a brother. He sees himself as Donald Trump, and he's finding out the hard way that he's not Donald Trump. So let's give Brother Floyd, the fake Donald Trump wannabe brother, a round of boos and shame. Oh my God. MAGA. Am I getting them? Newsflash. All you folks who go around TikTok saying Latino for Trump, blacks for Trump, whatever you want to call yourselves, Asians for Trump, I got some bad news for you. While you might be believing that, the truth is you're not Donald Trump. I know, Floyd. You thought you were Donald Trump. You're not. I know. Oh my God. I see some dissension in the comments still. Listen, I haven't said one thing that's not true yet. How many of you guys think Floyd is Donald Trump, right? By a show of hand, clickbait, do you think Floyd is Donald Trump? Be honest with us. Because he's not. You know that. And Fonnie Willis is going to get what she wants out of that. All right. Let's go on to our next topic. Oh my gosh. We got a lot to go through. Oh my goodness. All right. Yesterday, trolls decided to take Marjorie Taylor Greene to task. I mean, she was showing a lot of her rear end yesterday. I mean, Marjorie. And the reason that they're doing it is because Laura Trump, who is married to Laura Trump, who's married to Eric Trump and is the daughter-in-law of former President Donald Trump, used X yesterday to post a video of her daughter with Grandpa Trump. Did you see this? Right. This is the video. You can go on to Twitter, X, and look at it. Right. All right. And so, what did Marjorie decide to do? She decided to write, "Grandpa Trump is the best." It's like, Marjorie, are you that desperate for Donald Trump's attention? Right? And so the internet definitely went to task on this, all right? This one user wrote, "Grandpa con man," right? "He's an absolute disgrace, and so are you." Is that a good one? All right. Another user wrote, "Marge, you're one sad, pitiful thing, aren't you?" Right? That's a good one. Sometimes we got to go through this. We got to go through this together. Grandpa Trump doesn't exist. Purely for a photo op. Those kids never see him, right? That's a good one. Right? No lies detected. This is just a photo opportunity. Just optics, right? Because we know he's going to prison. He's trying to make himself look like he's a family man all of a sudden, because he knows jail is right around the corner. Nice that he did it in private with no cameras. Oops, never mind. Right, that was a good one. He was needing a good photo op. I presume he was told to keep his mouth shut. And you could do the same. Oh my God, this is a good one. And you know what else Marjorie did? You know what she did yesterday? This is what she posted. Oh my gosh. This is what she posted. She says, what? She says, even Trump will win even if he's in jail, right? And we already know what winning is like. President Trump is blowing it out of the water. The primary is a joke. And he is winning poll after poll in the general election, right? This is what she says.
We're going to win so much.
Yeah.
We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans.
Oh.
We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
So, ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Marjorie Taylor Greene a round of boos and shame because she's so desperate to be loved by Donald Trump that she's inserting herself in family's business and she's going around on social media saying things like, even if he's in jail, Donald Trump is going to win. And it's clearly all ridiculous and BS. I've never seen anyone sell BS like Marjorie Taylor Greene, or as some like to say, Marjorie Trader Greene does. So let's give her daily doses of booze and shame. Oh my God, MAGA, when are you guys going to realize Donald Trump doesn't give a darn about your behind? When are you guys going to realize this? I mean, it's a shame we have to have these kind of conversations. And a lot of people, they get mad at me. They go, remember that guy, what was his name? It's Just Your Baby Daddy, or whatever his name is. Why don't you talk about the real things people in America care about, Zeus? When you go live, why do you cover Donald Trump so much? I said, because this is what we care about. I want to make sure folks know exactly what's going to happen when Donald Trump gets, he's not, but if Donald Trump were to get back in the White House, right? I want to make sure we all feel it. That's why I do what I do. I want you to live this so you can understand what it's going to be like. And most people are going, you know what, Zeus, you're totally right. I will not vote for Donald Trump, right? So there's a good thing coming from all of this. Yes, we are saving our democracy. All right. Now let's go on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Trump's own witness reveals glaring problems in his financial documents at his fraud trial. This is Donald Trump's opportunity to try to at least make the penalties not be as harsh, right? Because he's already been found liable, right? This is fraud. This is fraud. That's not something we're debating anymore. Now it's just going to be, now how much are we going to get out of your behind? All right. So Donald Trump, now that Letitia James, she's already done her part, which is bringing all of the prosecution's witnesses. Donald Trump's he's bringing his own witnesses to try to paint his situation a little completely different than what the prosecution is saying. All right. So this is what happened. An expert witness called by former President Donald Trump at his own civil fraud trial in New York may have made things worse for him by pointing out glaring problems with his company's financial statements. Wow. When you bring your own witness in and then they make you look bad, it's not good. On Wednesday, an expert accountant took to the stand in Trump's defense for a second day at the former president's Manhattan fraud trial and used these very words to describe the creative math at the center of the case. It's certainly a red flag for me, testified the expert Jason Flemings, referring to an internal Trump organization spreadsheet from 2016 displayed on overhead screens in the lower Manhattan courtroom. Reported the reporter, "I'd want to know more," Flemings said of the spreadsheet, in which Trump claimed some $200 million in ready cash. State officials say those millions were actually locked up in a partnership that Trump did not have sole authority to withdraw from. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me once again in giving Donald Trump a round of boos and shame, because it's one thing when someone else does it to you, but it's another thing when you do it to yourself, all right? So let's give him a round of boos and shame, because his own witness is digging the grave for Donald Trump, right? This is what he does. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't make this stuff up. All right, now we're gonna quickly go through these. All right, let's see. Just a bit of a PSA announcement. All right, many of you saw President Biden yesterday. He came out after meeting with President Xi. All right, and he brought America some good news. This is one of the reasons why I believe if you're really serious out here and you want to save democracy, this is why you should vote for President Biden, right? We already knew tensions were high between the United States and China, especially since Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan, right? And the militaries, they haven't been communicating, right? We also are aware of the fentanyl issue going on at the border. And President Biden has been doing what a real president needs to be doing. He's been managing all of this while still trying to make sure he delivers on the promises to the American people. And yesterday, out here in California, right, out in Woodside, Biden gave a speech yesterday, and he gave the American people a little more confidence in his leadership abilities, all right? And he came to an agreement with President Xi on fentanyl and military communication and artificial intelligence, right? So this is a step in the right direction in terms of calming tension. So let's give President Biden, or as I like to say, the Democrats, another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is what real leadership looks like. This is what real leadership looks like, all right? All right, let's move on to our next topic, all right? This is something we all know happened yesterday as well. Senate passes short-term government funding bill averting a shutdown. And, I'm just going to say this. This is Senate leaders voted Wednesday night in favor of a short-term government funding bill the House passed Tuesday night ahead of Friday's shutdown deadline. House Speaker Mike Johnson pitched a two-step plan that he described as a ladder CR, or continuing resolution, that will keep the government funded at 2023 levels. And the bill extends the government funding until January 19th for veteran affairs, transportation, housing and urban development and energy departments, as well as for military construction. The rest of the government is funded until February 2nd. And let's give the Democrats a round of applause, because once again, it is the Democrats doing God's work to come to an agreement with the Republicans and keep this country open. All right, let's give the Democrats, and you know what? Let's give some of the Republicans who helped make this happen a round of applause too. This is what government looks like when it's working. You see that? If you care about America, you're understanding why we need to vote blue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I got to be brief, and then we got to wrap this show up and open up those boxes. Now, this definitely is something that I wanted you all to make sure you add to your memory banks, all right? Remember the whole Paul Pelosi being attacked thing that we all went through last year? You know, because I've been doing these lives for almost a year, a little over 2 years almost. And when Paul Pelosi was attacked, the folks on the right, I've never seen people so quick to rush to judgment, so quick to make up conspiracy theories like I have with these folks on the right. This is why I do what I do, because they're full of lies. So a San Francisco jury has begun deliberation in Paul Pelosi's home invasion case. Now, there is a woman on YouTube. You should go check her out. Raw News and Politics, right? And she gave a bit of an insight. She gave some insight in terms of what happened, all right, in this trial, all right? And I can't play it all. This video, it's about 10 minutes. I'm not going to play all 10 minutes, but I think you should listen to some of the stuff she says, right?
This is not a whodunit. And it makes sense because we've all seen the police body cam video, right? I mean, it's not like we didn't see him cracking Paul Pelosi's skull open. So his attorney is arguing that DePape went so deep down the rabbit hole on QAnon conspiracy theories that he truly, with his whole heart and soul, believed that high-profile liberals were involved in a pedophilia cabal. So the defense is going to have to convince the jury to believe this version of DePape's stories and to disregard what he said in the past to Paul Pelosi, to the police, to a journalist, because DePape was very open about what he did. He was very clear in his statements at the time of the attack. He told the arresting officers that he planned to hold Pelosi hostage, meaning Nancy Pelosi, because he wanted to interrogate her, because he called her the leader of the pack. He said the leader of the pack of Democrats, and DePape said that he planned to tie her to a chair, he was going to question her, he was going to break her kneecaps with a hammer if she lied to him. And he told the police if she had to return to Congress in a wheelchair, it would serve as a warning to other Democrats.
This is yeah. Let that sink in, MAGA. And this is why you might not like what I'm saying to you all the time. But I understand what you're doing on the internet when we're not looking. You're going to these QAnon websites and you're getting radicalized by a bunch of lies, by a bunch of right-wing nut jobs. You're listening to their podcasts, and while you're listening to it, that light bulb in your head that's dim, it starts to do a little bit of flickering, because maybe some of the things they're saying has a little bit of truth in it, even though the majority of it is lies. And I got something to say to you, MAGA. Let me explain to you how rat poison works, right? They say it's 1% food. 1% poison and 99% food. All right, MAGA? And this is what's going on with you. Your minds have been poisoned. This guy is he's standing 10 toes down, like our one of those bears loves to say, the 10 toes down, right? This guy, DePape, 10 toes down in conspiracy theories. Do y'all really believe all of this cabal stuff, MAGA? Do y'all really believe all of these SA rings that you guys are talking about? You really believe that? And if you really do believe it, why do you think you alone can stop it? Really? Your best defense to it is to commit more crimes and try to attack a sitting Speaker of the House at her own house. MAGA, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I do what I do. And this is why I say something's wrong with your mind. You're possessed. Stay off the internet, delete the app, and go find Jesus. I don't even want to put that out there, but go find Jesus. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check this out. Raw News and Politics. Make sure you go check it out and watch the rest of the video. It's called Trial Ends for Paul Pelosi's Attacker. All right? Make sure you go check it out and listen to everything she has to say. Join me in giving this guy, DePape, a round of booze and shame, because he definitely is going to spend the rest of his life in prison, okay, because he's going to be found guilty, all right, because no one believes that that's really the defense, right, that he's trying to sell. Let's give him some booze and shame, as well as Donald Trump and MAGA, because this is definitely indicative of what they do. Let's give them their booze and shame.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
I don't care if I've ruined your breakfast. Look at what you've done to this country. Ray, are you still here, Ray? You've been mighty quiet ever since all of this truth has been coming out, huh? Pretty sure you went outside and had probably had convulsions, probably laying on the floor in the bathroom crying somewhere. You can't believe Zeus is exercising this demon out of all these Trump supporters in one setting, huh, Ray? That's what I do, right? Go find yourself, Ray, and stop supporting foolishness, Ray. Yeah. And tell some of your friends that too. Tell them Zeus said it. Yeah, you go and tell your friends all about me, Ray. They ask you, what got you so upset? Why can't you focus today at work, Ray? Wherever you're at. What? Zeus told the truth. I haven't been the same since. I really don't care. I really don't. Now, many of you know, we're moving on to our last topic before I open up those boxes. Actually, I think I made it pretty good to go through all of that. One of my favorite topics, ladies and gentlemen, to cover is what's happening to the January 6th traitors, terrorists, domestic terrorists, insurrectionists, MAGA-possessed demons. I'm going to cover them on this platform because I want to make sure America never, ever forgets what happened on January 6th. All right? So if you don't like this, I'm going to give you one chance again to pack your bags and leave my live because we're going to talk about it once again. All right? And you know what? You know what they say? You know, I used to be a lot nicer to MAGA, but I'm not nice to MAGA anymore. We can't be kind to them. I cannot be kind to Donald Trump and his supporters because the gloves are off.
Everyone knows and I wouldn't have said this 3 weeks ago. I wouldn't have said it. I was actually very kind to him. I was very kind to him, but now we can't be kind anymore because the gloves are off.
Right.
The jar has been opened.
The jar has been opened, and Donald Trump and his MAGA supporters are the reason it's open, all right? I love you all as well. So let's get into today's January 6th update. The rioter mocked for following idiot Donald Trump to the United States Capitol on January 6th pleaded guilty yesterday to federal charges, all right? And you want to know a backstory. Why was he called an idiot? All right. Well, this is in court records, right? His own friend went on to Twitter and says, "Dude, I can't believe you got involved in this BS." All right. Plea hearing set for November 15th on the Capitol breach case. All right. And the Justice Department, they included his noteworthy Facebook message. All right. And in the Facebook message, ladies and gentlemen, is where his own friend said, "I can't believe you followed this idiot, Donald Trump." All right. So Frederick Fiol, called out by a social media friend for, quote, getting involved in this BS, joined the ranks of more than 700 people who have pleaded guilty to crimes threatening the peaceful transfer of power to President Joe Biden. Fiol's signature appears on a statement of offense filed yesterday in Washington's U.S. District Court that details his trip from San Antonio to Washington, D.C. in January of 2021. Here we go. According to the document, Fiol entered the Capitol building around 3:10 p.m., passing by a broken window, spent several minutes in the office of a U.S. senator, and entered the building's crypt. Fiol also took video of himself puffing on a hand-rolled cigarette containing an unknown substance, according to the statement. Later, he would boast on social media, quote, "I made history." Fiol would also defend himself in a Facebook conversation after his social media, quote, friend decreed, "Trump is a douchebag psychopath." This is what his friend said. His friend comes back, "They let people walk in and took selfies with cops," Fiol replied. "That I gotta keep it clean, happened hours before I got there." Fiol then ultimately pled guilty to disorderly conduct in a restricted building and parading, demonstrating, or picketing in a Capitol building, according to court records. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we got another January 6er that's going to go to prison because they chose Donald Trump over everything else. So join me in giving Frederick Fiol, the idiot, that's what we're going to call him, Frederick Fiol, the idiot, a round of booze and shame, all right? All right, and you know what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen? You got to send them off the old-fashioned way, and I do mean this. Good riddance. May you enjoy the rest of your time in prison for however long they give it to you, Mr. Frederick Fiol, the idiot. Since you like fighting so much, you're going to join all the other January 6ers, right? You want to fight for Donald Trump? Go in that jail cell with whoever your cellmate is, all right? And fight. Fight like you've never fought before, right? You're going to be fighting for breakfast. You're going to be fighting for lunch, dinner. You're going to be fighting for snacks. You're going to be fighting in those showers. You're going to be fighting on that mattress, possibly. You're going to be fighting, all right? And every fight you get in, I want you to put a big smile on your face. Yeah. Smile! Because you're going to be fighting for your leader, Donald Trump. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the morning show. All right, now it's time to open up these boxes. And let those of you who are brave enough to get in the box, straight facts, good morning, get in the box and tell the truth, all right? You know what we do. We tell the truth and shame the devil, and I see there's some dissension in the comment section, all right? You know what I say. If you don't like this content, it just ain't for you. That's what it's designed to do. It's designed to get your attention, all right? It's designed to make you think and reassess what you believe in. That's what it's designed to do. But if you don't like it, listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right, MAGA, you get what I'm saying? Listen, these folks like to get in my box and tell Zeus, well, Zeus, you should do this and you should do that. No, I don't. Listen, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? You see this right here? I haven't done that in a while. Ain't no strings attached. All right? I am not a hand puppet. All right? I don't report to nobody on this app at all. All right, so if you think you got something to tell Zeus, keep it to yourself. All right, MAGA, sit your special behinds down and listen to this special broadcast. Now, what you could do, I'm going to be honest with you, you could say, Zeus, I would like to submit a complaint, all right? And you could, but it better be nice and respectful. And all complaints can be reviewed, and I can't promise anything, but you're more than welcome to submit a complaint. I don't mind about that, but keep it clean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth, all right? It's like my grandmother always says, tell the truth. And what? Shame the devil, all right? All right? And so listen, MAGA, the only thing I want to hear from you, honestly, is that you're sorry. So This is a sacred space on the app for Democrats mainly, or people who tend to want to, speak truth to light. If you want to argue with me and try to debate me or anything like that, you save that mess for the closet of truth, all right? Where I could really process the demon, all right? But in the morning, no. I need to get my day going. A lot of people rely on this truth to get their day going. And we don't got time to entertain those lies. And besides, there's a lot of other great content creators where you can go and do what you do, all right? And if you think I'm spreading hate, that's fine. That's fine. I don't lose any sleep. I sleep good at night. I smile when I sleep. I ain't worried about you. All right, let's get to these boxes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got a decent. Oh, we got a nice line. Way. Good morning, the beautiful Shay. How are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you?
I'm all right. Just another day in the kingdom, tending to the affairs. How about you?
Oh, doing fine. Yeah, I posted a couple of pictures that I guess got me violated, but I thought they were kind of funny.
Oh my gosh, what were they about? If you don't mind telling.
The one that I pulled up yesterday, the schmozzy.
Yeah, that'll get you, huh?
They didn't like me on that one. And then I had one that was a Trumper where he had an American flag Speedo with a revolver shoved in.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you. Where do you find this junk at?
Twitter. Or X, whatever it's called.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, my God. I stepped away for a second because I'm battling a cold. But
okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Did you talk about Chip Roy?
I didn't talk about it.
Oh my God, that's the best. I was able to find the audio, but Chip Roy, y'all, if y'all have not heard, here it is. If y'all want to listen to it, it's hysterical.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This guy is MAGA Texas, y'all. Let me see. I'm backing up to the front real quick. Beginning. Okay, here we go.
One thing. I want my Republican colleagues to give me one thing, that I can go campaign on and say we did. One. Anybody sitting in the complex, if you want to come down to the floor and come explain to me one material, meaningful, significant thing the Republican majority has done besides, well, I guess it's not as bad as the Democrats.
Oh!
One thing we've done while we've been in office. One thing while we've held the majority. Y'all, this is Chip Roy. Chip Roy is MAGA.
Wow.
Voted against every single, just to the core. He is losing his shit because
I got that.
Sorry. He's losing his mess because he's like, give me one thing. I challenge any Republican to come down here on the floor and tell us what we have done while we've held the majority. Name one thing that we have accomplished. Name one thing I can run on that I've done for the American people.
Did anyone jump up and say, we got Donald Trump indicted? Was that one?
No. Or we've impeached Joe Biden.
Oh, that didn't work? Oh.
No, that didn't work.
Dang.
Oh, my God.
I mean, so much for winning, right?
Oh, my God. It's just beautiful. I mean,
you're going to win. You're going to win.
I mean, it's another MAGA making a beautiful campaign.
Right.
Ad for the Biden administration. Just another one.
Right. But this is indicative. I'm so glad he said this.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's basically illustrating what we all know.
Yeah.
They're not winning.
They're not winning. And the American people know this. They see it. I mean, they're about to oust. How long, y'all, under or over? Let's take a bet. How long do you think Mike Johnson's going to last? I say December 15th. Over or under on that one?
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's not gonna get till next year?
No.
The budget deadline is what? January 15th, and then what? February 9th, I believe, right?
Oh, okay.
So I think he has to at least, in my opinion, make it until then.
Okay,
right?
You think he'll make it till January 15th? Okay, yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah. Because they're gonna need it. They're gonna need a good reason. However, I will say this: if Donald Trump ends up in prison, because he's going to violate the gag order once they put it on him. If Donald Trump ends up in prison, then I think he's out of there.
Probably so, because he didn't protect him.
Yeah.
He worked with the Democrats and didn't protect him.
Yeah. They're going to say he's only in prison because he worked with the Democrats to keep the government open. Right? Yep. And he was supposed to shut down the DOJ and all those other things.
That's right. Absolutely. And impeach Joe Biden when she said there's not enough evidence to impeach Joe Biden.
Right.
And this is a guy they unanimously voted in. All of them. Unanimously.
Good morning, Kim. Right.
He's working with the Democrats, not impeaching Joe Biden, not shutting down. I mean, it's like, wow. Never know what you're going to get.
You never know. All right, Shay, we got to move it along.
Yes. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Shay. No lies detected. Did you hear all of that winning that Chip Roy was bragging about? We're going to win. You're going to say, Mr. President, I'm tired of winning, and I'm not going to still make you keep winning, right? Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up, folks. All right. Good morning, Brother Red. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, good morning, Zeus. How are you, sir?
How's the breakfast? How's the wife? You know the drill.
Well, so far, I've had breakfast. My wife's still asleep, so.
So you're one of those early birds, huh?
Yeah, one of those early birds. I was just wanted to jump in here. I appreciate everything you do, sir.
I know.
Fantastic. I know.
Now give it to me. What do you got to say? I know what you're going to do.
From one great person to another, I just want to say, I was just looking at Project 2025.
Oh.
And it's got 4 pillars.
Oh.
Have you read those pillars?
I have, but please explain them.
Well, I was going to just touch base on them real quick here. I know I've got a limited time. Okay, pillar 1. This volume puts in one place a conscientious view of how major federal agency must be governed. And where disagreement exists, brackets out these differences for the next president to choose a path.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Now, pillar 2 is really good.
Let's go.
It's a personal database that allows candidates to build their own professional profiles, and I'm thinking George Santos, and our coalition members to review and voice their recommendations.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember
These
that
recommendations will then be collated and shared with the president's election team, greatly streamlining the appointment process.
Oh.
Okay. Now this one, pillar 3, is even better. Pillar 3 is the Presidential Administration Academy at Trump University. An online educational system taught by
Jesus Christ,
quote unquote experts from our coalition. For the newcomer, this will explain how the government functions and how to function in government. For the experience, we will host in-person seminars. With
no, you read it right, brainwash.
Okay, with the dance training and set the bar.
Oh.
I think it's an open bar.
Wow.
For what is expected of senior leadership. And finally, but not least, pillar number 4, the playbook. We are forming agency teams and drafting transition plans to move out upon the president's utterance of, quote, "So help me God," unquote.
Wow. What does this all mean to you, Brother Red? I mean, I know what fascism looks like from my point of view, but what does it mean to you?
It means our country is in effing trouble. Yep. Trump, or if the GOP wins this next election.
Wow. And I agree with you. And I wouldn't say funny, but the interesting thing about this is the fact that they're openly doing this. They're openly embracing it, right?
This is written down. It's out there. Yes, it's out there. All 920 pages of it.
Yep. Yeah. And I know they do not care. But I know they would care if it was written by the Democrats and we were saying this is what Biden wants to do, the exact same thing, they would have a problem, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, people, you need to read at least the first 10 pages of Project 2025. Just 10 pages. You don't need to read all 920.
Fair enough.
Boy,
All
I
right.
tell you what, it's scary. It is scary.
I agree, but that's why we're going to keep fighting the good fight and keeping the truth out here front and center on the minds of all of the Americans in this country. All right.
I guess, but apparently people don't agree with me because I got one like up there.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What? Wait a second. How many you got now, champ? How many you
Whoa,
got?
whoa, there you go, buddy.
There you go. Now you're in the game, champ. All right. All right.
Hey, Zeus, you take care, man. And
All right.
I got one complaint. Just one
Okay.
complaint.
All right.
As a veteran, okay, I really don't like the way you're using taps.
I know.
That's just my opinion. But other than
I'll take that from you because you're a veteran. Under normal circumstances, Red, I would have dropped you like a bad habit.
I
Because
know,
you're a
brother.
vet. I know. A lot of people do say that to me, and people know. I mean, no disrespect to the veterans when I do that. All right, my dad was in the Air Force, and he gets on me a lot about it. But I'm like, you know what, Dad? I have to do it to get people's attention.
I like your dad.
Yeah, he's in the Air Force 20 years. He's in there 20 years. He gets on me for this, all right? But, I get it. But
hey,
maybe,
anyway, if we can't talk honest with each other, then we have a good rapport, and they said we respect each other, and that's what counts. So
exactly.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Brother Red. No lies detected. All right, this is serious, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, listen, if you can't, this is why they call me Triple H. All right, listen, the middle H is humility. You got to be humility. All right, and I do recognize that. I do recognize that. But like I always say, I gotta do what I gotta do over here to keep the lights on, all right? No disrespect to our veterans, all right? Yes, vote blue. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Oh my gosh, said. I told you I had to get to you when you came. You've been in my box and you've been here for a while. How are you doing, my good friend?
Hey, good to talk to you, brother. Good to talk to you. And I knew I liked you for a reason, dude. I'm an Air Force brat myself.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
man.
Shout out.
My dad did 2 tours. My dad did 2 tours in Vietnam. I'm a little bit older than you, I think, just a tad bit.
Oh, really?
But yeah,
How
I
old are
remember
you?
him coming back from Nam, and it was a rough situation. So absolutely, to the veterans, we thank you for your service.
Thank you for
But the
your
only
service.
point, absolutely, the only point I wanted to make, and I'll be brief, is that all these content creators out here telling people not to vote, you need to be ashamed of yourself.
They should.
Because this is a time when your vote means more than anything in the world. And telling someone for one issue that you're not going to vote for them is asinine at best.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I agree.
Because one thing doesn't go your way and you're going to take your vote and say, I'm not voting?
Yeah. Why do you think they're saying that, though?
Because they are not, because main thing is people don't vote. So when the people say that, they don't really go out there and vote every time. They'll vote for a Barack Obama and make him president, and then 2 years later don't vote at all. And say, oh, he didn't do anything for me. Well, you got to vote every time. Because let me tell you something. Rich people, the people that vote, they know it works because that's how you sustain power. That's how you get power. By voting.
Amen. And we fought, many of our ancestors, we fought to do this. They lost their lives so that they could vote, right?
That's right. My mother marched with Martin Luther King right down here in Central Florida.
What?
And man, it was rough. Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about in the 50s and the 60s, my brother. And they got water hosed, they got beaten. People were, unalived. And you're going to tell me because some situation in another country, I'm not going to vote? You gotta take care of home first, and then you can worry about some other countries.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I emphatically agree.
Absolutely, brother, man. You do a great job, man. All I was hoping was, now I'm not asking, but James needs to come back and take care of you again, my brother, because he showed you so much. Listen,
saw
Zeus,
that?
you were speechless. You were speechless.
And normally I'm not right. James knows what he's doing. He's a good
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
He's a good guy,
know.
man. I thank him so much for helping you out.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it. I do this show out of the kindness of my heart, to be quite honest. That's not expected. I've often told people, I was already Zeus before I got on TikTok, right? And this is what a lot of people don't understand. This is not a grifting situation.
That's
this
right.
is just me being me. This is Zeus. This is what I do, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, he said. I appreciate you.
With this, I'm gonna let you go. Hold on, let me just say this one thing, and I'll let you go. People, one thing you need to do is vote. Don't let them take away your right. That's one thing. If you're a millionaire, or if you're a thousandaire, or if you're poor,
You're sick. Is your signal going out? I'm having a hard time hearing you. I think it's signal. Oh my gosh. I think it's the mega Wi-Fi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Seti.
Are we back? Am I back? I think I don't know. It's bad. Okay, cool. Right. What I was saying was vote. They can't take your vote. You will allow them to take your vote. That's your fault. Get out there and vote, people, because it's serious. I love you, brother.
Yep. All right,
Have
ladies
a good one,
and gentlemen. Let's give. All right, you two. Let's give Seti a round of applause. No lies detected. It's not that hard, ladies and gentlemen, to get in the box and tell the truth. It's like my grandmother says: tell the truth, and shame the devil. All right, and listen, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna bring up our good friend, Brother Swerve. And good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Zeus.
Good morning.
I am hanging in there, sir.
All right.
I've been watching The Wolf of Wall Street because I just can't be beat.
Oh, how's that going? Do you feel like you're winning?
If I was MAGA, no.
Are you sure?
If I'm riding with Biden, then yeah, I'm winning and grinning all the way to the finish line.
Fair enough. I like it.
I wanted to go back to Ray.
Oh, the guy in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Lactose intolerant. The term lactose intolerant has made it to the Urban Dictionary.
Oh.
Okay, so, Ray, if you're still in the comments, Ray, I want you to listen to this real quick. People, their statements which completely dismiss all and every fact concerning any disagreement.
Oh.
And deliberately try to obscure or underscore the facts with endless distortion and allegory.
Right.
Like when they go, well, what about this and what about that? Example, dude, Trevor is such a cop-out, he won't admit to the facts even if they are right on his face.
Oh.
He is so lactose intolerant. Another example, Fox News equals lactose intolerance.
Facts.
Okay, so even though you tried to give him the facts when you read about what went on with Tim Miller releasing those videos.
Yeah.
When you read his confession to Fonnie Willis when he said this is why he did it.
Right.
Ray immediately jumped up and went, "You lie." Right?
Wow. The disrespect.
So Ray is completely lactose intolerant.
I agree.
He won't go and look, just like most of MAGA. They won't go and look at anything. They won't take you at face value, but then again, they won't go and double research anything that they're talking about.
Right.
It turns into whataboutisms. We constantly see them trying to compare January 6th to BLM.
Oh,
to BLM protests.
The protests right now that are happening, right?
Yeah. We constantly see them trying to compare Joe Biden to like a Stalin, a Joseph Stalin.
Really?
Saying that he's a fascist and this and that.
Wow.
I'm like, you don't even recognize fascism when you see it.
Wow.
And that's what makes them lactose intolerant. With the statements that Donald Trump makes, There's the fascism.
Wow.
But then when you tell them, hey, well, what about when Donald Trump said this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know he said that. Oh, you didn't.
Oh.
Oh, you knew Joe Biden was wearing tighty whities and had eggs Benedict for breakfast this morning, but you didn't know what Donald Trump had said, calling people fascists and losers and leftists and
Yeah.
Marxists and this, that, and the other thing. You didn't know anything about that. But
I know a lot of bears like that, Brother Swerve, a lot of bears that do that.
Yeah,
It's a
and
bear tactic.
that was going to be my last point.
Mm.
That person that told you,
Keep
you
going.
get the bear, you get the bear.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this. That's not even a bear. At best, it's a carnival balloon animal.
Oh.
At best. Because you talk about somebody else who is lactose intolerant, there you go. There you go. And they don't make a pill for lactose intolerance.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. How do you treat it?
You can't treat it. They have to be willing to wake their asses up. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
And live in some form of reality that does not include alternative facts, that does not include John F. Kennedy Jr. coming back to life, and does not include Kash Patel being in the chain of command of the Washington, D.C. National Guard.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so that's why they are completely and totally lactose intolerant.
Amen.
So, with
no
that being
lies
said,
detected. He's not lying. He's telling the truth.
See, and there they go again.
Yeah.
There they go again. See what I mean?
Yeah. As soon as you start speaking on real stuff, they all of a sudden get in their feelings. But no, he's telling the truth. No lies detected.
It's not my fault you're lactose intolerant. There's no pill for it. The only cure for it is for you to live in reality. That's the only cure for it. So
and we got a lot of reality for your behinds. We really do.
Right? Amen, brother. Amen. Reality, truth.
Amen.
All right. So I heard my bell, Zeus. Let me get out of here, man. I got to get on a conference call. So
okay, keep it
I'll
coming.
holler at you, my friend. You be good. You be safe and have fun while you're doing it. And to the rest of the kingdom, y'all have a great day, MAGA and otherwise.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Swerving a round of applause. No lies detected. All right, that's what we do. We bring the hammer down over here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and I want to make sure I see the dissension in the comment section again. And I'm going to keep repeating it. If you don't like this broadcast, do us all a huge favor.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned,
there you go.
Our country.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Oh my gosh, I see you attacking. I got something for you behind. All right, good morning, Nutty. How are you feeling?
Absolutely great. As you would say, I feel like I have eaten 1,000 bowls of Frosted Flakes.
Hey, do it. Oh my God. I love it. 1,000 bowls, I mean, your sugar level has to be off
But
the
I don't want to do it because I don't want diabetes.
Okay,
So,
what do you got for us then?
So, you were speaking earlier about the president along with Xi.
President Xi,
This is why experience matters. Because there's no mistaking that we're not friendly with China. We're just not.
Right.
However, this president recognizes that in order for us to keep our existence, our economy, we are so intrinsically entwined with China, we can't go.
It's basically,
I'm sorry. I got for the first time, I got thrown off by So we have the resident racist in your comments now, Rosebud. So anyway, we're intrinsically inclined.
This live is going to have a lot of wild stuff, but that's what it's engineered to do.
Absolutely. With China, so our economies, they rely on each other. They rely on each other. And we can't have the world's two most superpowers being not friendly with each other.
We can't.
And
We
the
are.
fact that,
These folks are using products from China. They own their cell phones. China.
yeah, and the fact that Joe Biden was able to sit down with that man,
Mm.
was able to sit down with him and say, look, here's the dealio.
Yeah.
We have to come together. We have to come to some sort of agreement.
Mm.
So, and then he actually spoke about the fentanyl crisis as well.
Mm.
So that leads me into saying this. Well, maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene,
Uh-huh.
maybe she'll, lay off the president now since she heard it for himself that the fentanyl is coming from China, not from
Mm.
the southern border,
Mm.
because that's the scare tactic that they like to use in order to rile up their misnomer that the people from the southern border is bringing in the fentanyl and it's
Oh.
killing American people.
Well, tell the
So
American people to stop taking it, right? I know that
exactly,
that sounds insensitive, but trust me, it's not.
exactly.
If it's accident, that's one thing, but there's a demand. It's very clear there's a demand. All right.
Yes, absolutely. This is why experience matters,
Amen.
because we need somebody to be able to navigate those sensitive topics like dealing with the China. Even
Mm-hmm.
though we know that China is watching Russia and what Russia is doing over in Ukraine, because they're watching because they want to do the same thing to Taiwan.
Amen. They do.
But the United States is squarely standing in their way, saying, "Yo, we ain't gonna let that happen."
No.
Taiwan is a sovereign nation.
Amen. Tell
So,
them, Nutty.
so
Tell
we
them.
have to stop. Listen, and I'm guilty of this as well. We have to stop, like the gentleman said just a moment ago. Stop saying who we're not going to vote for
Oh.
because we don't like one certain policy. Listen, I hate American policy when it comes to Israel. Absolutely hate it. But I also recognize
Tell them.
that Joe Biden is who we need in this moment in order to save our democracy.
Right. It's like I
You want
always
to
say.
be
It's like I say, Nutty. When you're in a leadership role, no matter where you are, you have to be comfortable knowing you can't make everybody happy.
that
That's
is
just
correct.
that's the nature of the position. That's why they call me Zeus, and that's why they call you Ray, not you. All right.
But that's the thing, Zeus. We have to stop because listen, I they say they are America first, right? Even though we know that's full of crap. They
Mm,
say they're America first,
right.
but so if you're America first, we need to stand behind Joe Biden because he's actually putting America first
Mm,
by saying, "Hey, we are going to protect our national interest.
amen.
We're protecting American troops all around the world. We're not going to
Amen.
let we're not going to let dictators and domestic fascists, domestic terrorists tear down our democracy."
Nope.
I
Not
heard
not
my bell, so I'm gonna run. And Shay was absolutely correct about Chip Roy. I got a kick out of that. And this is election season coming up. And if the Democrats are smart, and sometimes I wonder if they are or not, if they
mm,
were smart, they would use Chip Roy's words on the House floor from yesterday in a
amen.
campaign ad.
Amen.
Because
Oh.
for the first time, he told the truth. He told the absolute unadulterated truth. What has
Amen.
the Republicans done to benefit the American people since they've
Not a
had a majority?
not a
Absolutely
darn
nothing.
thing. Nothing.
And I'm going
All
to
they
end on this. I was going to end by roasting you, but since this is a serious conversation and I'm being very serious right now,
mm-hmm.
Rosebud, go seek some help. You need help.
Oh.
Go seek some therapy, ma'am. You need some therapy. And here's the thing. This is Zeus's live. We tell the truth over here in this live. We tell the truth. And if you don't like it, you can leave. In
Mm.
fact, in fact, let me help you leave. I will buy any ticket you want to anywhere you want as long as it's out of this damn country. Because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of your racism. I'm sick of your complete white woman tears when it comes to things that you don't like to hear. You want to cry. You want to cry and say, "Oh, I'm the victim." You're worse than Janae. And that's a tall tale to be worse than Janae. And yes, I'm attacking you. And if you don't like it, eat a big one. Have a good day.
Wow. Wow, what's going on this morning? I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, no other place on TikTok where you get it like this from every angle. Listen, nobody's above reproach, ladies and gentlemen, right?
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're gonna get the bear.
Oh, we got a lot of bear poking today. We got a lot of bear poking today. Nutty, we're gonna go ahead and say that was what do you call what Nutty just did?
Fatality.
That was a fatality right there. I've never personally met Rosebud, but you know I'm staying out of that. I will, but again, listen. Everybody has to practice eating humble pie every now and then on this app. I'm not perfect. You all see that. All right, but the show must go on because listen, there are millions and millions of people that are depending on us to have these tough conversations in spaces like this. All right, and so we're gonna keep doing God's work, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I got to check in with the birthday guy. Maybe Attacking can bring this live back to the center a little bit. Good morning, Attacking. How are you?
Well, good morning, Zeus.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, that was so far long ago.
Yeah. Were you hiding from us yesterday?
No, I literally had to do something in the morning. I said I couldn't be here, and I said I would show up today.
Who did you tell that to?
The people in DJ's room. They were saying, "Hey, you got to go to Zeus's."
Name one person in DJ's room that I can verify.
DJ, Angela, Wakanda, several people.
Why are they booing? Because they're saying they don't believe you, and I don't believe you.
It was right there. Oh, Nutty was there too.
So, out of all the days to come into my life, Zeus, give me the big box. Yesterday, when we wanted to celebrate your birthday, Attacking, you ghosted Zeus. You ghosted me.
I had to do something in the morning. I swear to God. But I'm here today. I was here at exactly 6:35.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" after this show. Will you be?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
So anyway, since you were doing your great job like you always do, breaking news came out. George Santos, the ethics committee, says that they have found substantial evidence that he has committed federal felonies. Yes.
What?
Yes.
So this is Congress on duty.
Right. So they put out the report.
Oh, he has to go.
Well, I guess they didn't recommend expulsion, but the thing is, somebody said it would have taken a couple more months to have the report come out. But the thing is this: there's enough evidence that he's done a lot of stealing of money. Second thing, as you were talking, the woman, the 6-year-old child who shot the teacher, she got 21 months and was arrested immediately in court and taken to jail. Another reason why is because she failed several drug tests.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good mom. You know, I mean, like those mothers who support Trump and say,
the bears,
the fake Christians. Yeah, the fake Christians.
Woo, this live is hot today. I don't know what's
exactly.
going on.
So, so it's a good morning. You come on, you tell the truth. We get the truth on TV.
Amen.
You know, it's a best day when truth comes out, and the Republican Party and Trump lovers get that brown stuff that comes out of Trump's butt wiped all over their face. Yeah, but anyway, yes, I am here. I will stay for you personally to sing happy birthday.
Thank
your
you.
face, your music, but you have to do it live.
Yeah. It's gonna be live, all right. But you don't see. You're one of these people that like to come into my live and tell Zeus what to do.
No. That was a suggestion. There's
okay. Well, put it. Go put it in the suggestion box.
I'll drop down. Bring somebody else up.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give our good friend Attacking a round of applause. We're gonna sing happy birthday to him after the end of the show. Right. Yeah. We're gonna find you and smoke you out. All right, that's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. I see a lot of dissension in the comment section. I mean, wow, what is going on this morning? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want folks to end up getting blocked and muted. I just want you all to sit back and listen to this special broadcast. All right, it's a lot of truth, but it's engineered that way. This show, listen, this show is engineered to make sure everybody feels a little uncomfortable about something. It really is, because that's how we make sure folks understand the seriousness of what's going on around here. All right, so attacking, your time is up. Your time is up, champ. Let's bring up our next panelist. Oh my goodness, who do we have here? Oh my gosh, Sister Nikita, where have you been?
Hey, Sus.
Hey, how are you? We
I'm
missed
okay.
you.
You know I'm taking a break, but I came up to be nosy for a second.
Uh-oh.
Who is Rosebud?
I have no clue. That's why I said I got to stay out of it.
Well, you know I ain't gonna stay out of it, but I do want to find out who she is in case I need to roast her. I need to find out who she is, because you know I'm into roasting people. You know. So if she need to be roasted, I got to put on the spit and turn her. So I'm gonna go investigate her for the rest of the week, and then I probably got to come back Monday. You know, and get her.
Oh my
God! But I thought maybe you knew her.
I've seen her in passing, but I have never, or maybe I have spoken, but I have not had at least a conversation I know about. She's on oil. Okay, someone's saying she's on Oils Live, so here we go. You know, listen.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to slide on through there like oil and see, and see what's going on.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on in this kingdom today.
Hey, y'all showing out in here. You know, I've been trying to, stay to myself and everything. But listen,
talk to him.
I don't know what's wrong with Orange is the New Black. That he thought he could be out here telling and still stay free. See,
you mean Floyd?
Yeah, somebody fooled Floyd. Like, if he put on a diaper with leaky cheeks and put on a toupee that sway in the air, that he was gonna get the same treatment leaky cheeks get.
He did.
But Zeus, go tell him.
Tell him.
Tell him, even in the land of the free, he ain't free.
Dang.
And he really finna get locked back up. And ain't no. Listen, they can't build him a case if they had wood and books to put on. So he might as well just go sit down and wait on it. Look, you already had to go through welfare and food stamps to get out.
That's a
now
low
you
blow.
trying to go back because you thought that you was black enough to stay out, that you turned orange in the sun, and they was gonna overlook what you did.
Ooh.
Bless his whole.
Bless his heart. Oh my God.
He just keep getting himself in all kind of trouble. It's really getting ridiculous out here in these streets.
It is. It is. Black voices for Trump will do that to you, though. Right?
Let me, Zeus. The way those, you know how they used to stand at the Soul Train board, at the Scrabble board.
Yeah, right.
Before they used to scrabble the letters to make the phrase.
Tell them, yes.
That's
go ahead.
How they sound. They sound like the Scrabble poet before they make the word. They sound ignorant. We're not claiming them, Zeus. We been gave them they black card back.
Tell them.
So let him know his card has been revoked, and we're not coming down there chin, and we not coming to the jail to help him out.
Right.
We ain't giving no more welfare and stuff to help him out. Now I got to get ready to go investigate Rosebud to see.
All right, if you find out, please make sure to let Zeus know. I mean, listen,
I'm gonna let the kingdom know.
Okay. We gotta make sure the truth gets out as any best way we can. All right, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Takesha. What an honor. What an honor for Takesha to get in the box, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot going on this morning. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Let's bring up our next panelist. Oh, who do we got here? All right, who do we got? Southern Lib, welcome. How are you doing?
Hello, good morning, Zeus. How are you? Long time no see.
Long time no see. Oh my God, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to actually to come on and show my pride and joy because I ordered this thing after Mike Fred Waterford Johnson
Oh.
was elected as Speaker of the House because
Mm.
shit got real.
Oh, we gotta keep it clean. I like that.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So if y'all know The Handmaid's Tale, here you go. Because I might as well call him Mike Waterford.
Yeah.
Mike Johnson looks like he just walked off the set of that show,
Oh my
and it's
God.
really scary because he has the beliefs that it's just yeah, um,
Right.
yeah.
Why? So
So
you
I'm
ordered that.
yes, I had that made from my
Mm.
profile picture.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
incredible.
3 by 5 foot hanging on my porch
Mm.
right here in Eastern Kentucky. I dare 'em to
Man,
say it again.
are you, I mean, that's mighty bold of you to do that in Kentucky.
Oh, hey, well, look over here.
Oh, mighty bold again.
Yes,
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
yes,
That's,
and my little gnome out there, he's got a flag too.
oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
Listen, you are living the American dream. All right. This is what it's all about. Being able to do what you do without having to fear folks being upset with you, right? This is what it's like. How are your neighbors feeling about this love you're showing?
Well, I did have one person stop in the middle of the road and say something about the flag.
Oh, did
Called
they
it an
find, did,
F and G flag, and I, of course, I'm always on my porch,
wow.
and I had to holler right back.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah,
Wow. Well,
I
you be
don't keep
careful out
quiet
there.
here.
You be careful out
Well,
there, all right?
they know me here, and
Yeah.
they know that I am, that I am for people, and I'm not for Democrat or Republicans who want to take rights away from everyone.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, well
so
then that's
yeah.
good. That's good. I'm glad that you're living your truth and you're enjoying it. I think that to me is where most people need to strive to be quite honest, because it's hard to do that. A lot of people don't have the courage to do what you're doing. So I applaud you and I thank you for sharing that with us. All right, very
Oh,
brave.
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
thank
Keep
you.
keep standing
I
up to
always
the MAGA
do.
demon.
Yes,
Someone
I
asked.
always do what I believe.
All right, tell them the truth.
Absolutely.
Now you're staying out of trouble out
Eh.
here in these TikTok streets, aren't you?
Oh yes,
Okay,
yes. I
good,
stay
good.
in I stay out of trouble.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. All right. Well, listen, it was a pleasure to check in with you this morning, our good friend Southern
Yes,
Lit.
you too, Zeus. I'll
Uh,
see you on the TikTok street.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Southern Lit. Hate
That's
will not win. I
right.
agree. And someone asked, how can they get a copy or one of those?
Oh, yes. Hang on just a sec. Yes, you can get that. I went on Amazon and I typed in custom flag 3 by 5 foot,
Okay.
and I went to a website and it's super easy. You just upload the picture and
Oh,
put
so
it ever
you
how you want it.
nice.
So it gives you the option, yeah, to move the picture ever how you want it displayed on the flag.
All right. Well, listen, Southern Live. Thank you so much. All right. Have a good
Thanks,
one.
guys.
All
You
right.
too. Bye.
Bye bye, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Southern Live. No lies detected. You got to live your truth, ladies and gentlemen. You got to. And listen, folks are not always going to be okay with you living your truth, but as long as you get there, that's all that matters. Like I said, you got to get comfortable sometimes realizing you can't make everyone happy. All right. That's why I'm Zeus. Because I lived that truth, and I know that to be true. All right, good morning, the beautiful Miss Boss Diva. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Zeus, how are you, sweetie pie?
I'm doing great. Like I've eaten nutty. Well, oh my God, Faith and Bill. Oh my gosh, you're gorgeous. You're competing with Zeus for the camera. All right, well listen.
No, I'm representing.
Oh my goodness, wait a second. Hold on, I need to do a double take. That's the kingdom gear right there. That's kingdom gear. Ooh, they got that a Zeus hat and a Zeus coat. Oh my gosh.
And the Bay Area Bridge right there behind.
The Bay Bridge. Oh my God, you're slaying this AM like that. Oh my God, you didn't gave me a Zeus attack.
I go to work like this sometimes, you know.
Oh,
and
you
actually,
do.
They like my gear, you know, because you know you got the Zeus on the back, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God. Listen. Oh my God. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the gifts. You guys are fine.
It took me by surprise. I said, wait a second, the beauty was overwhelming, but then complimented it with the Zeus gear.
I got to represent the kingdom. I love the kingdom. I am a part of this kingdom. You know?
Amen.
So,
amen. I appreciate that. All right,
you know
nice.
I mean?
Yes, Lord.
It's wild on your show today.
Yeah. A little something for everyone, wouldn't you say?
I would say, and it always is. You know, you bring that fire, you bring it all around. So, you know.
Yeah, you do too now. You do too.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I learned from the best. You was my first. Sorry, that was my drive.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I was going to actually talk about Biden's poll numbers. And I just wanted to know, have you been polled?
Me? No, I have not been polled.
Have they sent you an email?
Nope.
Okay, how about a text message?
Negative.
A phone call?
Nope. And you know we don't pick up calls from folks we don't know.
Right.
You know how that goes. What you looking for me for? Right?
Spam.
Yeah,
I get my number, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I haven't been polled, but they're saying that there's a growing sign of concern or a growing concern period about Biden's chances of winning a re-election and how, you know, he's only 54% and they want to see another Democrat. I just want to know who's the other Democrat? Who's going to win against Trump?
I don't know.
Where y'all at?
Yeah.
Because I need to know so we can fully investigate this.
Correct.
It's not, you know, it's only going to be Biden and Trump.
Facts.
There is not going to be, all the rest of that is a dog and pony show.
Bingo.
You know what I mean? All those, you know, debates and all. You see what Tim Scott did? You know what I mean? I told you, I said, yeah, you know, he dropped out the race. Now ain't nobody heard about it. I'm saying, yeah, he dropped out the race. He brings, you know, Snowflake up, you know, rent a chick, you know, and then, you know, 2 days later, he dropped out.
Yeah.
Vivek, he's going to drop out.
He's going to drop they're going to be dropping like
Pence
flies.
dropped out, you know. Chris Christie, they all are going to drop out. It's just a dog and pony show.
Facts.
That's it.
Yep.
You know,
no lies detected.
To grift and, you know, and make more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that they can put it all to Trump in his defense fund because he going to be in court the entire time he trying to campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So it comes down to this wire.
Right.
Okay. And Trump better be happy that he stay on the ballot, that he actually does get the nomination. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I think it's probably one that might be gunning for him, and she don't even look too.
Who, Nikki? Are you talking about Nikki?
Mm-hmm. Because, you know, I mean, I guess she just been around a little longer than pretty much everybody else. And don't nobody like Chris Christie, so he can just go somewhere and sit down.
Amen.
But,
amen.
You know, that's basically how they're thinking. So these, I'm getting ready to leave in a second, but I just wanted to talk about.
Listen.
Well, you know, I heard my bell, Zeus. You know, everybody else, you got like fire going on here. You know what I mean? Got a lot of people waiting, but 28%. They said 28% say that they would not like a new Democratic candidate. Only 28% of people that they've polled.
Right.
Okay. Well, those are the ones with a brain in their head. And then the other ones that, you know, they just lost and confused.
Right.
So I'm going to end it with this.
Go ahead and get them.
I'm going to piggyback on Sadie said and say, you know, there is no other thing to do more important than to go out there and vote, but vote blue. Okay? Because if you vote any other way, third party or for Trump, you're going to be in a world of trouble. You might as well pack your bags. You know what I mean? We all gonna be leaving.
Exactly.
It'll come down to that because they're going to deport you.
No
Okay,
lies detected.
they're going to deport
What's up,
you.
DJ? Yeah.
Then they're going to start with the Pakistanians and all the rest of the immigrants that do not have, green cards or whatever card, HB visas and any of that.
Amen.
So just know that you're going to be on the first thing smoking when the Republicans take office.
Amen.
Okay? Right? Does that make y'all day? I hope it does.
Oh, you made some folks upset now, Miss Boss Diva. How do you
know
feel
what?
about that?
Hey, you can be mad at bacon and pancakes and hash browns all you want to. But at the end of the day, you better start living on Earth 1, because Earth 1, we are rooted in reality. We are using the brain that we have in our head, in between our ears.
Amen.
Using the ears and the eyes.
Amen.
To make that proper discernment, okay?
Tell them.
But MAGA, y'all can't be trusted, man. We already know y'all want to just tear it down. Y'all rather see it burn, right? Okay.
Yeah. Joker and the Batman. Tell them, Miss Boss Diva.
But I love y'all. I'm finna go.
Right.
See y'all.
Love you too, and thank you for repping the gear.
Streets.
All right, see you. All right. Later, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Boss Diva. No lies detected. Oh, yeah. See, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is here, and it's not going anywhere. All right? It's designed to make you feel uncomfortable and reevaluate your position on your very existence. All right? Listen, I've done the work. Why can't you? All right? Sitting up in these TikToks, crying and complaining, mumbling and grumbling. Haven't you figured out that doesn't get you the results you've been looking for, MAGA? Do you still think you're winning, right? Yeah, Snuggles. I see you. You want to talk about winning. All right, well, listen, ladies and gentlemen. We do got to wrap up this show because Zeus does have to go, right? We did a lot of singing and dancing together, all right? And we got to sing happy birthday to our good friend, Brother Attacking, all right? Attacking, are you here, ladies and gentlemen? All right, ladies and gentlemen, many of you know we celebrate birthdays in the kingdom, all right? All right. And, oh, wait a second, Rolo, I got to drop you, my good friend. I'm so sorry. I got to wrap it up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Ooh, slap my hand. I got the wrong person. Attacking, are you there? We are on a time crunch. I'm sorry.
I am here.
All right. We celebrate birthdays in the kingdom. All right.
I know.
And so we're going to have to sing happy birthday to our good friend Attacking, whose birthday it was a couple days ago, I think. Oh my God, face reveal. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the happy birthday.
I heard it was somebody's birthday.
Hey!
I heard it was somebody's birthday. Yeah. PJ Panda birthday song. Yeah. Yeah. Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud.
Hey.
Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud.
Hey.
Today is your birthday.
Turn up.
We gon'
Turn up.
out.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
Let's go!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you.
Let's go!
Shake, light candles like a kiss. Throw a party, everybody bring gifts.
Let's do it!
A new outfit and it's lit. Best day of the year you can't miss. All my friends,
hey!
my parents raise my allowance.
Do it, big! Hey!
Up and down. Happy birthday, we gon' sing it now. Today is your birthday, we gon' say it loud.
Turn up!
Today is your
Hey, you gotta move your hips, Attacking. You just sitting there. You gotta move your hips, you gotta get into it.
My hips
we gon' sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. To you, yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
This is for you, Attacking. We're gonna win.
Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud.
Hey.
Today is your birthday. I'm so proud. Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out.
Wow! Cut the cake. He's gonna win on every level. He's gonna win those debates. He's gonna take down H-back. He's gonna take down Snuggles. He's gonna have Snuggles begging him to stop winning.
Took down Snuggles. What do you mean?
Oh yeah!
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, I already took down Snuggles. He runs when I come into a room.
Oh well, that's because he doesn't want to win. I guess I don't know why.
No.
But
And thank you everybody for donating, and all those donations, they will go forth to other people that we go in the broadcast, like with Zeus and everybody, and so what goes around comes around.
Well, listen, you deserved every bit of it, all right? You've worked very hard to help keep this kingdom as truthful as possible. And trust me, there's been a lot of lies circulating. So listen, I appreciate you, champ, and all that you do, all right? Did you do anything that you want to share with us on the special day?
Yes, I stayed out of trouble.
Oh my God, I gotta give it to him. That's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good one, right?
Yes,
that's a hard thing to do these days.
I didn't even get drunk.
Okay, good. Stay away from that stuff, really.
Yes, exactly.
It'll do a number to you, all right?
Zeus, you do a major job. You are supported by many people.
I try.
You put out the truth, and that's what we deserve. We have more people lying each and every day on this app than we do with people telling the truth.
Agreed.
And the thing is when Snuggles or somebody else has to make videos of lying about what Joe Biden said when the Las Vegas hockey team was there, and I found the real video of what it was.
Oh.
When you have to promote a lie, that means you're losing. And Snuggles does nothing but promote lies. He pushes lies. I mean, he still, like in your broadcast, said Michelle Obama's a man. He pushes lies. So
nasty.
His unethical, immoral, and common sense abilities are lacking deeper than the Grand Canyon is. So I mean, the guy is a wormhole.
Oh my God! Oh my
anyway,
God!
I thank everybody for the birthday wishes and gifts. But like I said, all these tokens that come to me will go to other people. We spread the love. We spread the love.
We do that, and you're totally correct. All right, good. Thank you so much, my good friend, Brother Attacking. All right.
Thank you, my man.
All right, have a great one, and thank you for having the courage to get in the box and let us sing happy birthday to you. All right, that's a big step in the right direction. All right.
Yes, it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Brother Attacking a round of applause. Oh my gosh, we're so late. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. That concludes this morning's show. I do hope you all enjoyed the content this morning. It's like I said, it's tough to do, but someone has to do it. All right, and I'm the chosen one. That's what I'm going to continue to do. I know there's stuff in here that a lot of folks find very difficult to process and digest, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it all is coming from a good place, a place of truth and understanding, all right? And so on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure I give a thank you to all of you who listened to this morning's show, all of you in the comments, even my critics and even my detractors, all right? I mean, you survived the rest of the show, right? I also want to thank each and every single one of my amazing panelists, all right, especially my panelists that are veterans that came in the box, all right? You don't have to, but you do each and every day. Get in the kingdom and engage in the battle over truth, shoulder to shoulder with Zeus. Yeah. It's tough to do, but we're going to keep doing it, all right? And I also want to give a special thank you to my moderators, all right? Listen, I know it's hard, especially when there's a lot of dissension in the comment section. It's hard to deal with these folks, but I want to make sure that we hear them out, and I really do like it when, I know the truth hits them and then they get upset and they start complaining. But you do a good job moderating the comments, all right? So let's give our moderators a round of applause. Also, giving my subscribers and all of my gifters, you all deserve a round of applause. Like Attacking said, we do redistribute the love all throughout, the kingdom. Okay, so I appreciate that. All right. Word of advice to anyone wanting to be, on TikTok and be successful. You got to really practice creating your own content. Don't photocopy Zeus. Be yourself, all right? And you got to get past the hate. You got to make sure you understand what being consistent is all about. You got to be willing to hold yourself accountable, all right? And last but not least, you might want to try being handsome like me. All right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a great rest of your morning, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right? Tomorrow is Friday, and as my good friend, Hector. Yes, Hector and Seti, you're making it a point to make sure we do get that out there. Please, ladies and gentlemen, vote. All right? It's very important that you vote. But what's more important than that is that you vote blue. If you really do care about our country, vote blue. All right? But along those lines, it is now time to wrap this show up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care and have a great rest of your morning. And I will see you. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Tomorrow is story time. My good friend Ann, she said, Zeus, I like it when you make Fridays all about story time. So we will be, instead of my morning speeches that I do, there will be a morning story, all right? And yes, it does involve more bear poking, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do over here.
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're gonna get the bear.
Take care, have a great rest of your morning.
Zeus August, the most handsome in the kingdom.
And I really am the most handsome. Nothing you can do about it, Snuggles. Hey!
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus.
Don't be playing with my move when I'm
moving like Zeus.
Don't play with my move when I'm moving like Zeus. Seriously.
In the sky like you up like Zeus.
I make my own rules. I'm a god, call me Zeus.
And
I do.
And the eagle ain't got bread on me too.
Took a long time to get here and I'm feeling brand new. If you living like a bum, get away from me, fool. I got money on my mind. I can't leave it up to you.
I can't hang around.
All right, Southern Delight. Have a blessed day, Mister. I see it. I put a bounty on your head. This is way above the feds. When you play it with the gods and you play it with the dead.
Time to let loose with the truth. Yeah, grab your goose. Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playin' hating on the God, boy, you such a douche. I tried to be patient, but you had to light my fuse. I'm catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one that they choose. You know I'm so handsome, that's why they call me Zeus. Ha ha! This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm
little hard.
Playing with my mood when I'm grooving.
I haven't heard from Ray. I think Ray is done. I think Ray is no longer. I'm a god, call me Zeus.
I'm hotter than Hades
and I'm burning down the roof. You say you wanted facts, well, I'm living proof. I've been waiting for this moment now. I gotta choose. If you play around with love, then you're guaranteed to lose. I didn't make the game of rules, so don't play me like a fool.
If you can't swim, don't be in the pool. Even though I'm hot, people telling me
hey,
I'm
keep sitting on my throne while you're looking like a goof.
Time to let loose with the truth.
Yeah, grab your goose.
Hey, little mama, let me play with your caboose. I know the ladies love me cause I'm sweet like a tooth. Playin' hating on the gods, boy, you're such a douche. Try to be patient.
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Stephanie.
Catching all these snakes like a mongoose. These ladies love me, yeah, I'm the one
Fighting
that they
Wolf.
choose. You know I'm so handsome.
Serious.
That's why they call me Zeus.
Fighting Wolf, that's the best you got?
When I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound.
I think you need to work on your music. How about that, Fighting Wolf? You know, anybody that got to complain about what I'm doing, they need to get to it on their side. That's how I feel about it. You don't like what I say, you don't like what I do? Go do you. Yeah, Fighting Wolf. You know about me?
I just want to find 11,700.
Oh, okay, Miss Boss D, but you can't. Lindsay.
One more
All right. Let's do it. Reggie, are you there, Reggie? Let's hit him with the Jack Smith remix. Like
he's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged.
Hey.
Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith.
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged.
Yeah, man.
Jack Smith.
It's me.
He's deranged.
It's Zeus.
Jack Smith.
Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
All right, Snuggles. This is for you, Snuggles. You think you're winning. Let's go.
We're going to win so much.
Here we go.
We're going to win at every level. We're going to win economically. We're going to win with the economy. We're going to win with military. We're going to win with health care and for our veterans. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
Oh, my God. And you know, Snuggles was at that rally. That's the day Snuggles gave Donald Trump his 401k. Oh, my gosh. I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your morning. Jesus Christ.